welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. He'll hand it off. Gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The throw, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Richardson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Now what they're looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Russell. Lets it fly to the wideout. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Trying to find room. It's Young. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go.
And it's hauled in way downfield. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the runner takes off to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop that. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Russell. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. This defense is reeling now. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense.
Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. To throw, it's Russell. Receiver makes the catch. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense, some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
He's got it with room to run. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The drive now from the 25. A direct snap. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. They'll carry his steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense is coming after him. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air.
And looking for a big play here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Back-to-back deep shots. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. backfield. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Russell. On the move now. Using his... The ball is loose. He bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game. A chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him, but it's a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. To throw, it's Russell. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Direct snap to the back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add the lead now on PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed, and they're
pressuring and sacking the tackle inside the 10.
Oh, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Send the back in motion. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. We misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to throw yet again. The sure hands. It's Richardson. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Graham. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open. Defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this 3rd down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on 3rd down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. Tiny space at the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Tackled there by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle it at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Russell. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Adams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. One more big play to wrap up an impressive performance by this offense today. What a win. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.